everyone. Welcome to Marilyn's Tarot Take. And I am so excited to bring this to you today. I hope you have had a great day. And this is a wonderful surprise to the end of my workday. Excuse me. It's the Invisible Order Oracle by Daniel Martin Diaz. Watching them, watching us. So it just came in today's mail with, I just did a walkthrough of this. The Golden Age Tarot 1909 edition. So these came together. So, it was a double whammy. Just wonderful surprise. So this is fabulous, fantastic, and all that. The Invisible Order Oracle, it really intrigued me. It came with this little pamphlet that shows many of the decks that he has. So this is pretty cool. But it's the Invisible Order Oracle. Watching them, watching us, a provocative and mysterious oracle deck that explores the hidden, the forbidden, the taboo, features 46 cards in a high-quality linen finish, each measuring 3.2 inches by 5, comes in a 52-page guidebook presented in a custom tuck box with a stamped seal. All about a good stamp seal. So looking at these pictures of the cards, it's like they just grabbed me. So I just thought I better get the combo. So I'm going to open it up. Have not looked at them. Those are the only 3 cards I've seen. So I'm going to move my crystals here out of the way. Put that up there. Put this over here. I'm going to try not to clear my throat, but I've just kind of got a bit of a frog in my throat today. It's been a day. So anyway, let's get this open. I have just been so excited about this. When I got the Earth Magic decks, in the pamphlet was the 1909, and so I've been waiting and waiting for that one. Lovely book. So in the meantime, I thought I'll just get this too. Lovely box. Love the gold. Love the pattern. Love it. It's not quite rose petal, but man, is that a nice smooth finish. Love it. Let me get me. Invisible Order Oracle, watching them, watching us. Ooh, eerie. Nice little book. We've got, don't really know, probably 46 pages, maybe up to 50. The pages aren't numbered, but it has 46 cards. So I'm assuming that there's a little bit more than 46 pages. The Invisible Order began during quiet late night hours when everything felt slightly eerie, yet comforting. I'd stay up listening to strange AM radio shows and reading ghost stories, unexplained events, and supernatural encounters. My mind wandered into those fascinating but forbidden edges of reality where the known world starts to come apart. That's where this deck was born. From the start of my vision was to uncover the hidden forces that quietly shape our thoughts, feelings, and choices. These influences often pass unnoticed, yet they guide us in ways both subtle and profound. I wanted the deck to be thought-provoking without overwhelming, challenging assumptions while offering clarity, perspective, and space for genuine self-reflection. Technology doesn't just give us information, it captivates us, pulling attention into screen while subtly changing how we see the world. Social groups, online or in person, can pressure us so gently we barely feel it, nudging us toward choices that may go against our values. These influences hide in algorithms, cultural trends, and expectations. They work like slow hypnosis, shifting our moral compass without us realizing it. The more we recognize these patterns, the less power they have. These cards help you pull back the curtain to see the quiet manipulations and connections that are always present but often invisible. The artwork inspired by early 1900s propaganda posters, simply stark, often faceless, allows the figures to represent anyone, including yourself, so you can connect to the images to your own experiences. The Indivisible Order invites you to look behind the scenes of daily life. Each card offers symbolic way to explore hidden influences, patterns, and roles you might unknowingly play. This isn't about creating discomfort, it's about seeing clearly so you can make intentional choices. In the end, this deck helps you slow down and pay attention. It's a way to spot patterns and influences you may have missed while exploring a mystical world often considered off limits or taboo. Approach it with curiosity rather than fear and explore ideas that might challenge how you see yourself in the world. With that awareness, you can make choices that feel intentional and true to who you are. I felt it was really important to read that because this deck is a little bit off the norm enough. It might help us understand it a little better as we go through the cards. So there's a picture. Well, I guess not. That's just a leaf page picture. So there's an entire page with each one. Keywords, explanation, when this card appears, and then the reversed meaning. So that's nice. That's a nice amount of information here. Love it. Love it. Okay, it's a box in a box, which I kind of love. I like the experience. So they're really lovely inside the red. There's the DMD, the all-seeing eye. That over here. Yeah, same front and back on the book. This is Rose Petal, which I love Rose Petal so much. Okay, box in a box. Let's get this open. Let's see. Anything extra on here? Just the name, Invisible Order Oracle by Martin Diaz.com. First printing fall of 2025. Trust the process. Love it. Now, if you open the top of the box, it does have the line here to make the box open a little bit deeper. Easier to get them out, but I don't ever break the seals. It's just, I don't know. I probably learned that from Simon because I don't think he breaks the seals either. But I just don't want to break the seals. They're just too pretty. Okay, let's look at the back. Oh, linen, just like the other deck. Beautiful. Love the backs. Like no gilding, which is fine with me. Look at those. My goodness. Gorgeous. Wow. And as far as size goes, I think it's a little bit bigger than standard. Yeah. Here we go. All right, so it has the lead card here, Invisible Order Oracle. Watching them, watching us. Isn't that cool? I really love these bats. I do, I do. Okay, time travel. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna pause this just a second because I want to see if I can get that focus just a wee. That's better. Time travel. Boy, you can just fall into that card. And the line work. Look at that. Look at the texture. Oh, I just love his decks so much. Confusion. Yeah. They're running away. What the heck is happening? Oh, the quality of his cards. The artistry. The depth. Looks 3D. Expect us. Wow. Shadows down here. Something is piercing his palm. Watching them. Yeah, this deck is very timely. with the state of the world right now. I think this is going to be really, really interesting to work with. And if you look here, there's little, what looks to be like imperfections in the printing, the coloring makes it look even older. Gosh, look at that. Gee whiz. Arrival. Yep, that's coming. That's coming. I don't think it's going to come in that way, though. I don't believe everything's going to burn up. I think it's going to be this way at all. Enchantment. Well, now, floating up there in your own world, perhaps? Being taken in by something? Or you're astral traveling. The collective. Oh, let's just read what he has to say about the collective, shall we? Look at that card. Aren't these just fabulous? Get that shadow out of the way. Collective. The collective. Conformity, pressure, belonging. A line of identical faces, each marked with a single triangle, gazes down from the shadows. Below, under a bruised sky, crowds surge toward monolithic factories. Their steps are perfectly in sync, driven by forces they cannot name yet feel in their bones. The collective speaks to the gravity of shared identity. You may find yourself drawn into movement, a cause, or belief system, perhaps knowingly, perhaps through subtle currents that carry you along. There's a power and unity in walking with others toward a shared vision, but the same force that offers belonging can also strip individuality, replacing your own voice with the hum of the crowd. This card asks, are you moving towards your own truth or simply echoing what surrounds you? Pause and stand still amid the rush. Look inward before you take the next step. It is possible to walk with others and still carry your own compass. When the crowd's momentum aligns with your soul, it can lift you higher. When it doesn't, even a single step in another direction can be an act of liberation. Wow, timely. Very timely. There's that triangle. I'm assuming that's going to be a symbol coming through here. Enlightenment. Boy, the depth of these cards. They just look 3D. Portal. Love me a good portal. And it's interesting that's a door frame shape as opposed to a circle. You could think about that as maybe being walking through more of an earthly portal, maybe taking you somewhere you want to go, or maybe not where you want to go. Magnetism, look at that. Yeah, that collective, that group think from that collective card, that one's going to stick with me a little bit. Look at that. Is that just not fabulous? Oh, my goodness. Reckoning. Well, now. Boy, that's powerful. Oh, I love his card so much. Source. There's a triangle. Factory. Much sadness up here. Laborers. Interestingly enough, there's cross on there. That's thought-provoking. Boy, this, like I say, this is timely. My goodness. Foreboding. Yep. That definitely lends an air of foreboding. Look at the texture he creates. I'm ever amazed. Ever amazed. Omen. Yeah. That is just so current. Old planes, but still current. It's amazing. These were old posters, propaganda posters. Techniques haven't changed one bit as far as propaganda goes. Same applies. Infernal. Wow, look at that. Oh my goodness. Confluence. Love that. There's the order. Nature. Nature has order in it. Nature has laws that it abides by. Order. Right now, there's not a whole lot around. Got to lean on nature for that. Lean on nature for all kinds of things. Disruptor. Yep. Again, I reiterate. Timely. Oh my goodness. Postumen. Wow. There's that triangle. Is it postumen or posthuman? Or I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. Posthuman, perhaps. Oh my gosh, look at that card. Oh, these are powerful. Oof. Gatekeepers. Oh, the detail. Just look at that. Oh. Psychotronics. There's the triangle. Look at that. My gosh. Wow. Stop them. Yeah, that can go both two ways, depending upon which group you're in, whether you're this person or the group. Power. Yep. Mind control. Yep. It's happening. Surveillance. That's happening. So many of these, all of these cards are just quite pertinent to the times we're in right now. Disclosure. Yes, indeed. And interestingly, the extraterrestrial has the triangle. Hypnosis, yeah. Wow, he's done a fabulous job on these. Conjure, yeah. That may be old, but that's happening right now in our computer age. Conjuring. Creating things that aren't real, necessarily. Gotta really watch. Shapeshifter. Remote viewing. Remote viewer. That's such an interesting skill to have. Sabotage. Yeah. Ugh. Wow, these are powerful. Moral panic. Yeah. Wow. Heavy. Entropy. Beautiful. In an odd way. Obelisk. Witch hunt. Such an insane time. Just hunting, not witches, but they're hunting others now. Heartbreaking. Introspection. Wow, look at that. System. Welcome to the machine. Anonymous. Well, that's rather pertinent because we actually have an anonymous group, don't we? Anxiety, quite a bit of that flying around. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but these are just quite pertinent to what's happening right now in the world. Quite pertinent. It's a little heavy, a little heavier than what I normally show and tray here. Possession. Wow. Phenomenon. Watchtower. There's the triangle. And that is on our dollar bill. Wow. AI. It's good and bad. Well, everything, yin and yang, good and bad. Pro and con, black and white. Opposites balance the world, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depends. That's interesting. Kind of a steampunk AI there. Propaganda. Yep. The burning of books. Certainly wouldn't want anyone to be educated now, would we? Ominous. Wow. In secret. Wow. That's pretty pertinent. I have to say, these cards have kind of sit pretty heavy here with me. They're gorgeous. I absolutely love them, but boy, do they bring up some hard issues here. But what an artist he is. But yeah, this is these are very thought provoking, very, very moving. Pulls quite strongly. Yeah. So yes, I hope this. I didn't intend to be a Debbie Downer or be politically opinionated here, but it's just these are pertinent. I can see why he made the step. It's kind of needed. Hopefully, it'll help work through a few things going on. So yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous, powerful deck. Not only beautiful, but extremely powerful. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of go ground. I think I'm gonna go hug a tree right now, get myself back into the a little bit more positive state. But man, these are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Um, if you stayed to the end, I appreciate it. I am glad that you did. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can appreciate what this is. And it was a little bit triggering for me, I have to say. Just a few little triggers in there. Hopefully, I didn't trigger you in any way. But this is an important, meaningful deck right now. It really, really is. So I'm very pleased I got it. Very pleased. It's heavy, but I'm super glad that I got it. So, on that note, try to pick yourself back up. Always understand that everything out there that may be feeling like it's working against you does not have to be working against you. Find that any positive that you can. Remember what is important. You can be in control of what your personal environment is. Usually. I mean, there are exceptions to the rule, but do your best to try to find the positive, enjoy your loved ones, enjoy your life, try to enjoy your work, your home, your friends, your family, and remember what's important. Each day is important. Every day we wake up is a good one. So you have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, wherever you are at while you're watching this. And I really do appreciate you watching today, and I'll be back soon. Bye for now.